Well, it is a busy day here in the Sheep Pavilion of the Royal Adelaide Show. There are more students here than I know where to start, and certainly more sheep. But I've decided to speak to the lovely ladies in pink from Coommanduke Ag School, Area School. They are here with their merinos exhibiting here today. Now, I want you to break it down for me. What has today involved? How have you gotten your merinos ready for the judging here today, Abby?
Well, we've had to put halters on them and walk them around and stuff, and so today we've had to get them all ready and take them out and line them up and stand there for a couple of hours, and the judges have come around and had a look at them and just check their wool, check their carcass and everything, just seeing how good a sheep they are for meat and all that, so yeah.
So Kendall, did they come in here today with this fresh haircut, or what's happened there?
No, so they actually came in here with 6 months worth of wool, so they got shorn in February, and just before lunch ours got shorn by the shearers here, and yeah, so now the wool will be judged on that.
Sophie, who's your big competition here today? Which school do you really need to watch out for?
Oh, I don't know. They're all, competition really. Everyone's done good this year. I don't know.
You guys are about 2 hours outside of Adelaide. Some of you from farming backgrounds, but you don't have to be from a farming background to get involved with this sort of part of the school curriculum, do you?
No, definitely not. Anyone can do it, yeah.
So, Abby, what will the judges be looking for particularly here today? How will they score?
They'd be looking at, make sure they have good skin, they're not too fatty, have enough meat on them, and yeah, just as long as they're a big build, nice looking sheep. Yeah.
Well, Abby, Kendall, Sophie, wishing you all the very best of luck out there. Can't wait to see how Coommanduke School goes out there in our Merino weather judging competition in just a few moments' time. Well, the lovely ladies from Coommanduke Area School have made their way out now for the presentation. Fingers crossed for them. But I'm here with one of their teachers, Philip Rogers. Philip, we're over with another part of the competition at the moment. This is the fleece section.
Yes, so the competition is a group of six parts to it, and one of those parts is how much wool they can grow. So all the sheep are shorn at the end of February, and then they're weighed as well, and then we're measuring how much wool they can grow in that 6 months. And as you can see from the colour of the wool, some of it has a darker colour and some of it's a redder colour.
So what is that? What causes that?
So it's a reflection of the soil that the sheep have been growing on.
Amazing.
Yeah. So
where are these areas?
North, so the mid-north, so schools from Gladstone and Jamestown, they have a redder tinge to their fleece, and then whereas the ones from down at the southeast, down at Kangaroo Inn Area School, they've got a greyer colour, so depending on the soil type that they come from. So we're looking at trying to get the fleece that is the finest fleece at this stage. That seems to be the way we're going. So we measure that in microns, and so that's so you can see. So some of them are ranging from 20 to 19 micron, and so that seems to be what's bringing the most money at the moment.
So what we're looking for is they're all shorn at the same time. We want to see how much fleece has grown in the time between then and now.
Yep, for sure. So they're all weighed, and so then we just measure, put the 3 fleeces together and work out a total weight for those sheep, and then see which one grows the most wool.
Well, I'll tell you what, we've seen some magnificent exhibits here. You're only seeing about 10% of what's available here. Em, if you do a big spin around, you'll see there's actually fleece upon fleece upon fleece here from a whole range of schools across a whole range of regions of the state. And this is, can we go and have a look at the other part of the competition? Emily, I'm going to get you to follow me here with the boys and girls on the live stream. Follow us down here. Excuse me, sir, we're just going to pop through here. Right here behind us, you're going to see 201 individual merino wethers, 201 students from a whole range of schools. They're currently in the final stages of the judging of the state competition. What is happening right now, Phil?
They're just about to give out the prizes, so that we're doing a meat prize, and then we do a skin prize, and then we do the wool prize, and then we do a weight gain prize, and then we do a best of 3 prize, and then we put it all together for the grand champion, which would be all those put together. So it's a big competition. Yeah.
Which is the school to look out for here? Who has done well in the past?
Well, the schools from the up in the mid-north have done well, and over on Eyre Peninsula and down at Keith in the south-east have done really well previously. Yeah.
Right, now we've got another of our teachers here, Damien Brooks from Urbray School. Should we go and find him and have a chat to them? Because they've done very well here in the past. Around the back here?
The parents, all those people that get involved.
I'll tell you what, the effort that goes into these competitions, not all of these kids are from agricultural backgrounds, but they need to learn a whole range of skills, don't they, to be competitive at the state level?
Oh, yeah. They've got to learn how to handle the sheep safely and be part of working as a team, and also enjoying what they do, and also, learning about the responsibility of caring for animals, and that's really important.
Now, Damien, your school, Urbray, is the preeminent school really for agriculture here in the state, with a huge focus on it. We've got some amazing footage that I'm going to show you in a second of drone footage over your school where there's tractors and there's livestock and there's kids out on the farm. Let's see if we can get that footage up now, because it's quite extraordinary to look at what your school does. I know you've got a passionate number of students here competing.
Yes, no, we do. This is one of our Cert 2 ag classes, actually, ripping up the paddock there, getting it ready for sowing. We've pasture going in there, but it's been really good to be able to use this sort of technology, that sort of showcases what we can do. I mean, this is just a highlight of it, but even just looking at this one, you can sort of see where the cattle congregate, and we can also see some of that compaction and where the hay is and all that sort of thing. So it allows students to sort of get a bit of an aerial perspective of what's going on in the paddock.
What are some of the core responsibilities of these kids, getting the wethers here to a state level? What do they need to do to prepare them?
Well, we've had our wethers for close to 4 months, and in that time, they've been doing a lot of work, in particular with feed rations, with breaking the sheep in so that they can lead, and then I've got to set up so that I've got captains, and my captains then show my juniors on what that needs to happen and how that's going to work in getting them ready. So it's been also used for Year 12 investigations, so it's been right across the school that these sheep have been used.
Now, the Merino sheep as a breed is a very proud breed here in South Australia. There's 11.5 million sheep in South Australia, but the Merino wool that is so coveted around the world, half of it is produced here in Australia.
Yeah, that's right, and I think this competition's allowed some of that to be educated to the public, which I think is fantastic, and it's made a strong competition within schools and breeders as well. So, it's been a highlight, I suppose, for us to be able to showcase, what the breeders can do, but also get the students an option of looking at what happens within that wool industry and also the carcass side of that industry.
So, Damien, I'm very curious too. There's going to be a couple of kids at your school that are from Adelaide itself. They're not from a farm. What does an agricultural school do in terms of providing a bridge between the gaps of knowledge?
Yeah, I think, regionally schools are finding it harder to maintain numbers in their schools because of the size of farms and the economics associated with that. So I think we have the option now of being able to get city or suburban kids interested in agriculture to help facilitate that workforce and get them back interested into agriculture. And I think that's a good blend. And I mean, we get students travel from up to an hour and a half, 2 hours in some cases, to come to Urbray just to specialise in the environment, the technology and agriculture.
I'll tell you what, we only pick the best here on our camera crew for the live stream, and one of your fine students, Emily, is from Urbray, and she's graduated to now be the woman who ensures the vision that we get out from the live stream is fantastic for the boys and girls at home.
It's great to see her doing what she enjoys doing, and it's been great to catch up with you guys and discuss that. Yeah.
All the way from alpacas to live stream.
I know, exactly.
She's having a laugh, but she can't do anything. She's carrying a camera. Hey, Em, because we know Damien, he's going to help us sneak through here between the sheep to get the best footage for the presentation of our winners.
Sure thing, no worries.
Come on. We're going to sneak through here.
Yep, there you go.
The other one, a big thank you.
So we're just going to get some great footage here. Em, follow me up. Em, look at all of this. If you start down the end here, the number of sheep here is just extraordinary. Follow it all the way up.
Competition for the show in the sheep section here, so thank you to them. We're going
to try and bring in the results from our announcer here, so we'll stay nice and close so you can get the audio of the presentation of each of the sections of the competition.
For the sponsorship. So with that, I'll ask Adam Moss from Rabobank. He's the Deputy Regional Manager for SA and Northwest Victoria. He's going to come out and say a few words. So Thanks, Adam.
We're going to bring you some of our beautiful archival sheet footage from back here at the Royal Adelaide Show that we're going to bring to your screens right now as we're waiting for the presentation of each of these classes.
Proud of yourselves for what you managed to achieve.
For braziers, a more serious contest as judges look over entries for the Grand Champion Merino Ram. World renowned for its unexcelled high quality, Australia's wool is certainly the golden fleece. The Grand Champion graciously consents to pose with the reserve champion. Drawing much more attention than their elders are sextuplet lambs, one of few such multiple births on record. To say that the stork was wool gathering is an understatement. Mother is proud, but a little confused. And now a shearing exhibition with some of Australia's top professionals on the job, including international demonstration shearer Ron Bennier and Kevin Saar, Australian champion. The art is to clip off the fleece in one continuous piece. A magnificent fleece goes to the classer. Upwards of 7,000 different grades of wool are produced in the world, the finest and most uniform being merino.
Please make sure you talk to her to learn all about from paddock to plate and railway management.
Well, just gorgeous to look back at the history here at the Royal Adelaide Show. The schools competition and the sheep pavilion here has many, many years of rich history, and to see the quality of the Wethers presented here today and the number of schools involved. I don't know if you saw before on the footage, but 201 kids. 201 Wethers being presented, and I can't tell you, the energy and the enthusiasm in this room from the teachers through the students is just extraordinary. Now, we're going to hang around here and watch live the results of today, but we'll let you know tomorrow morning the outcomes if you're not here with us in person. Hope you've enjoyed your day with us at the Royal Adelaide Show, our 244th year, and I'll tell you what a great example here of the next generation coming through in primary industries in this fine state.